My role within the BX is a instructor of hand-to-hand combat, which is Jeet Kune. The best thing about Jeet Kune is that you can adapt it to any style of fighter. Someone uses heavy sets, you can adapt it to them. Someone uses a little bit smaller, not as fast. Jeet Kune really becomes adaptable towards it because there's so many different styles that you can incorporate to it. Studied most of my life in Jeet Kune with Kempo karate techniques. What I really love about it is the realism that it really brings to the table.
You know, every style is similar in a way, of course, because you're punching and kicking, but this is definitely going to be more combat oriented.
The real fact is that combat and fighting only happens about 14 inches away from another person. You're not going to have enough time to go back and do like a side kick, a roundhouse kick, or anything like that. The Navy SEALs consulted Dan Santo. Dan Santo helped create a Jeet Kune with Bruce Lee. And so that's how the Special Forces started implementing Jeet Kune techniques for it.
It kind of puts another like pizzazz factor in their films. You know, you got the military training, then all of a sudden now you got the martial arts.
It's not going to be flashy or what looks super pretty, but of course the moves look effective and more gritty and kind of dirty, if you want to say.
The quickest, easiest way to take out your opponent in under about 10-15 seconds.
Sort of forced me to respect that violence, I guess, for lack of a better word.
It's close quarter fighting, it's brutal, you learn how to break or kill your opponent under 10 to 15 seconds, so it's realistic fighting. So I take my training and my teaching as serious as David and Mitch do when they're training with weapons.
When it comes to untrained actors and fight scenes, I think you have maybe a 1% shot of it really pulling off and looking good if they're not trained.
Realistic training is absolutely critical and essential to do an accurate job with any sort of action role that you're playing.
In essence, you can still fake how to hold a gun, but you can't fake how to throw a punch. You know, if you don't know how to throw a punch, you're gonna look silly. I think JKD tends to draw out the silliness in a lot of people and they don't really like it. However, the people who stick with it, you'll see immediate improvements under Danny's direction. The students who stick with the JKD program are going to start thinking of themselves as fighters, and rightly so.
Yeah, when it comes to JKD being a part of the BX and training process too, I think that's a huge thing. It fits right there hand in hand with their military training.
It's been really, really interesting and informative. It's taught me a lot of self-confidence, and it helps to give me sort of a base knowledge of effective martial arts training that I can take to film projects.
It's just a combined package. It kind of sews the deal, you know.